The USC Libraries announced the winners for the 36th annual USC Libraries Scripter Award, which honors the year's best film and television adaptations, as well as the works on which they are based. This group of academics, industry professionals, and critics, for which I vote, is often predictive of the adapted screenplay Oscar race. For the second year in a row, Slow Horses took home the prize for episodic series. Cord Jefferson won the 2024 award for film adaptation. Both he and the author of the novel he adapted, Percival Everett, were in attendance. Jefferson thanked Everett for trusting him with his 2001 novel, which he felt was written just for him. "He has managed to mine my novel for the material he needed to make this film," said Everett, who teaches at USC. "And then I sat back and did nothing. So good job. Thank you. I wouldn't be here without him," said Jefferson. "I owe this entire journey that I've been on to him. And so I'm so honored that he could be here with me." Jefferson is on a winning streak, taking home wins at the Critics' Choice and BAFTA Awards. In both cases, Barbie was competing in the original screenplay category. At the Oscars, American Fiction will be competing against Barbie for adapted screenplay. Last year, screenwriter Sarah Polley and novelist Miriam Tays won the Film Award for Women Talking, which was nominated for Best Picture and Adapted Screenplay Oscars. Polley won for Adapted at the Academy Awards. Meanwhile, the television prize last year went to English stand-up comedian and screenwriter Will Smith for the episode Failure's Contagious from Slow Horses, based on the novel by Mick Herron. Past winners include Call Me by Your Name, Moonlight, The Big Short, and The Imitation Game, which all won Oscars. In fact, before 2019, 8 Scripter Award winners went on to win Oscars. The USC Libraries announced the winning authors and screenwriters at a black tie ceremony on March 2 in the bedecked Edward L. Doheny Jr. Memorial Library at the University of Southern California. The finalist writers for film adaptation are here, in alphabetical order by film title. Winners are indicated in bold. Black small square Cord Jefferson for American Fiction, based on the novel Erasure by Percival Everett. Black small square Eric Roth and Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, based on the non-fiction book Killers of the Flower Moon, The Osage Murders and the Birth of the FBI by David Grann. Black small square Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, based on the non-fiction book American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer by Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwin. Black small square Ava DuVernay for Origin, based on the non-fiction book Cast, The Origins of Our Discontents by Isabel Wilkerson. Black small square screenwriter Tony McNamara and novelist Alistair Gray for Poor Things. The finalist writers for episodic series are below, in alphabetical order by series title. Black small square Peter Morgan, for the episode Sleep, Deary Sleep, from The Crown, based on his stage play The Audience. Black small square Scott Neustadter for the episode Fire, from Daisy Jones and the Six, based on the novel by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Black small square Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann for the episode Long, Long Time from the Last of Us, based on the video game by Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog. Black small square Will Smith for the episode Negotiating with Tigers, from Slow Horses, based on the novel Real Tigers by Mick Herron. Black small square Max Borenstein, Rodney Barnes and Jim Hecht for the episode The New World from Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty, based on the non-fiction work Showtime, Magic, Kareem, Riley, and the Los Angeles Lakers Dynasty of the 1980s by Jeff Pearlman. The 2024 Scripter Selection Committee selected the finalists from a field of 80 films and 56 episodic series adaptations. Howard Rodman, USC professor and vice president, secretary of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, chairs the 2024 committee. Rodman's cautionary remarks were partly written by ChatGPT. He went on to say, "It's not hard to imagine a future, which is to say, a present, in which books are adapted by machine. As easy as pressing a button. And if you thought my opening paragraph a tad generic, imagine the adaptations that will emerge once those who regard writing as content, those who regard novels and stories as IP, decide to eliminate inefficiencies in the chain. And of course, the largest inefficiency is always us. This year's Scripters finalists were hard-working creative writers, Rodman said. When you're adapting your dancing on a high wire, balancing your obligation backward to the source material, forward toward the audience. As John le Carré puts it, no loyalty without betrayal. This year's finalists danced on that high wire without falling. They took great works and betrayed them loyally.